Oh,
We good?
We did.
Push button.
We did crap one today.
Oh well. Hello. Welcome to Nasty Asylum. This week we are recording the day before St. Patrick's Day.
Fucking right.
There's whiskey and Joe Boo and everything everywhere.
Boom. Joe Boo is back.
Yes, we missed him dearly.
Did.
Also,
much.
If you check it out on, I'll probably take a picture and use this for our social media, but if you watch it on YouTube, there's 2 bottles of whiskey and Joe Boo and a bunch of other shit.
fucking right there is. And if you ever listen to Intoxication, I talk about trailer beer. Not today, motherfuckers. I got good beer. I'm happy about that. Also, the smell of corned beef permeating through the house is very,
so
very
much
nice.
corned beef is
So
cooking.
much.
I think we have like 10 pounds of corned beef.
Yeah.
it's simply too much. We murdered a baby cow for this.
We between me and Doug last night after work, it's about 10 pounds because I bought
I think
a
you
4.
got a 4, I got a 4, and then I got a 2 so I could try to make a corned beef pastrami. So
Oh, yeah,
all you
we're-
fuckers can suck it.
Damn. There you go.
Yeah, go ahead and wish you were here, fuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, Pink Floyders, you bastards.
Alright, so with that, shall we get started, gentlemen? With my man.
My mains.
My mans. Alright. We're going to, I'm assuming Ireland, because,
Fuck yeah, we are.
yeah.
Hey, get the fucking Ireland, eh? Let's do it.
Let's go. Alright.
Can't read there, you asshole.
No, I can't. Irish Postal Service launches program to give thousands of homeless people fixed address. So, what that means, this Irish Postal Service is launching an ingenious nationwide program that will give thousands of homeless people a new forward method of getting off the streets. Earlier this week, a post announced that they will be rolling out their new address point service, which will allow homeless people to, use their local office and fix address. Basically, long story short, they're making it so homeless people, and it's like 10,000s of them already.
A lot.
Yeah.
We're doing this. So like they're on the streets, but like if they're trying to apply for a job or trying to get something,
You can use the post
they
office
can
as
use
your
an
address.
yeah.
It gives them
That's
an
fucking
address.
genius. That's a
Mhm.
smart thing to
Yeah,
do.
and it's awesome. It's a great thing that they're doing over there.
Look at Ireland always taking the progressive step. I
Right.
mean, because they were the first to pass full-fledged gay marriage.
Yeah.
Like, fucking get after it, guys.
Because they were, I read the article. They're anything you need to have an address for. These homeless people now have
Yeah.
an address for. It's basically a PO box,
Yeah.
and they will have an address where they can do job applications. They can
Well, I mean,
fill out any legal forms.
isn't that the hardest? I would assume that's one of the hardest parts about being homeless, other than not having a home, is like if you're trying to get a job.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna do that if you don't have a fucking address or a phone? Like, it puts homeless people at a detriment.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
I mean, the states could definitely learn from it with our like 10 million homeless people.
We're- and we won't.
suck.
It's
We
rough.
suck. There's so much to learn.
we won't like when
I got a
Ireland.
bunch of potato eating motherfuckers teaching us how to do things. These
Ireland,
sons of bitches.
Ireland let the gay marriage happen like years ago.
Well, no, it was like 2015. It was we all followed suit,
Mhm.
but still, I mean, they were the first. Like, who the fuck cares? And that's exactly what I say. Like Conor McGregor, that shit. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Fucking ain't right, my man.
My man. Thank you, Ireland,
Yeah.
helping out the homeless. But
Fuck yeah, dude.
we always got my man. We have a problem. This guy
This
fucked
fucking guy.
up.
This fucking guy. It made me.
Is this also Irish?
I believe so. It made me
Hey.
laugh to a point,
Fucking
but then I became like
infuriated.
this fucking guy.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
It's
All right,
fine.
well,
It's
throw it at
alright.
me. I want to hear
So
this.
the article reads: Disgusting man sends Tinder date 15 cruel tips on how she could improve herself.
Oh my goodness.
So,
all right.
all right.
Let's
So
see.
Kimberly, I'm gonna chop off.
Don't
the name.
even-
I'm
don't-
sorry.
don't-
Sorry,
don't worry
Kim.
about the names.
All right, Kim.
It's Slaite and Oxford.
There you go.
She was completely shocked when she received a message from her Tinder date more than 3 months after their first meeting.
You, I've read some of this.
Okay.
I can ramble
All right,
while
all
you
right.
look for the stuff that he said to her.
Okay. Yep.
Because they went on a date, right?
Okay,
Tinder. They go on a date.
Swipe right.
They had apparently they agreed to get coffee. They had a good time.
Okay, that's good.
They decided, well, this is going well. Why don't we go get something to eat and
Okay.
just keep hanging out for a little bit longer?
Nothing wrong there.
Apparently, the guy started being an asshole during dinner.
Would you start drinking or something?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go out on a
They
limb here.
didn't say that, but
Okay.
apparently
What's Ireland?
he started telling her like shit.
like just shitting on her appearance.
Oh, yes.
Why the fuck would you
And
take
then-
a date?
And then
Oh my god.
she was like, well, you know what? I can pay for my own dinner, and he pulled out a bank account slip. He's like, "No, I make way more money than you."
Yeah.
Wow,
And
dude.
this guy was a complete shit stain. And then he just
It's
keeps,
amazing.
and then she said like she hadn't heard from him for months.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, he just starts messaging her like, "You know, you could have did this on our date, and it would have went better, and you could lose weight, and you could do your makeup different."
Okay.
That,
All right.
yeah,
Do
he
we
said
have
a
some of
bunch of
these
things.
insults available? 'Cause
Yeah, okay,
I
so-
want. Is there a picture of this gentleman?
There's a picture
Not
of her.
him, but
Let me
her.
see her.
She's a good-looking girl.
Dude, look at them titties, girl. Get after it. She's not bad. A little heavy on
No.
the makeup, though. Let's chill the fuck out.
She's
Other
a
than
thick
that,
girl, man.
she's a thicky thickerson.
Good
Like
thing.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like you got some handles on there to fucking put some pile drivers down.
But no, I was trying to look
look
for
at her shamrock shake. Let's get it.
Right. I was trying to look for it too.
Alright.
Okay, when they
A fake
first,
tan.
when they
You're
first,
in Ireland, you're gonna tell a girl to get a fake tan.
right?
Oh,
those
God.
are the things.
God.
But no, even before like that first date, he was like, "Oh, you look pretty. Have you ever considered plastic surgery?"
What in the
Yeah.
fuck, man? That is a hard no opener.
What in the actual fuck?
Right, he's like, hey, you look really fit.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
good.
He
How about you
basically
go ahead
was
and
like-
just go spray yourself down so you look like a fucking shitty burlap sack.
Yeah.
Don't fake tan, ladies.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
All right, go outside when it's summertime, get the tan everyone else does, and then be pasty. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I dig that shit, dude.
Yeah, he's like, "You look incredible. If you lost some weight, a bit of a
God
fake
damn.
tan wouldn't hurt.
God damn.
You have quite big boobs, so you should show off more cleavage."
Cleavage? What the fuck, Jose?
Wow,
You're not
Jose.
even drinking, dude.
I'm not.
Agua's getting
He
at
is
it.
sipping water while I am on
Sipping
16-year-old
It's
whiskey.
Yeah.
100%
100% pure aqua.
pure.
You fucking mook.
But yeah, he's just saying a bunch of shit.
I'm
to
gonna
her.
put this out there right now. I couldn't find a picture of this guy in this article, but this girl's way too good looking to be hanging out with you.
man.
Well, yeah, clearly, like, you showed me the pictures, and yeah, I'd definitely give her a throw. I'd call her back. Fuck it. I mean, she looks good. There's no reason for you. First off, if you're gonna say all those fucking things, don't online date.
Yeah.
Never online date.
Yeah.
It's a horrible idea, and obviously the reason he had to turn to online dating is because he's a fucking cunt in real life.
Oh.
Hey, but, like,
hands
who,
down.
how dare you?
Right.
Who the fuck are you? Who
Exactly.
the fuck is that guy? Like, what do you think you're? What do
Real
you think
arsehole.
you're doing? You're not gonna fucking sit there and be able to belittle a woman into having sex with you. What are you, Harvey Weinstein? You dumb cunt. What are you
Right.
trying to accomplish? Look, I make way more money than you. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna grab you right
That-
by.
he
I'm gonna grab
basically
you.
trumped her.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab you by the pussy. I guarantee you that. And know what else I could do? There are so many things that I could do. I would do the best things. You have so much cleavage. Yeah. Fucking stupid cunt. I hate people like that, dude.
I know. Fuck
Like,
you
don't
all.
go on a fucking date, bruh.
For the record, you're never gonna live down cleavage.
Never in your fucking life, dude. I'm putting that shit on a T-shirt.
That is going.
I'm
on
gonna have
t-shirt.
it, and I'm gonna have it like a fucking, like the arc of cleavage you would have in a real shirt. It'll say cleavage. And then on the back it'll say Captain Jose. You fucking silly bitch.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
Reasonable. It's St. Patty's Day, alright? Everybody's Irish today.
All right.
Fucking
My
get it.
man. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you, dude.
My man,
Yeah.
be better.
Yeah. Just get off Tinder though. And for sure if you have a sister, I hope she fucks your sister. That's what I hope happens. I hope she straps
Oh, I
up
hope
real
there's
deep,
some
like she's
straight
an
up-
extra in the movie Belly, and she just fucks your sister.
Hard.
Hard as shit. And she barks like DMX while she's getting it done, you fucking pussy.
Oh wow. All right. Let's jump.
There's that.
There is that. Let's jump into our entertainment.
Boom.
First story: Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Fans react to James Gunn returning to direct.
Fucking. I'm torn, but I'm happy.
All right. So
I'll
I'm just
give
real
you
quick,
that.
and then we'll
Go
talk
ahead,
about
you're
it.
good.
So after offensive comments he made earlier in his career resurfaced last summer, Disney fired James Gunn as the director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The studio had a contractual obligation to use the filmmaker's script,
Which
so-
they should.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's wrote all three,
Yeah,
and they're
exactly.
all.
they're all interlinked. They have to.
Yeah.
And,
Have to, you
and the
can't.
first two are great.
Yeah, but I hear you.
And then through the search for who would direct the film has been one of the biggest mysteries in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as reports emerge that Gunn will be directing the Suicide Squad sequel for Warner Brothers. The outlook for the third Guardians film looked grim, yet a new report has alleviated the worries for Marvel fans. Deadline reports that Gunn has been reinstated as the director for Guardians 3.
And the article says they didn't even look that hard to replace him because you really can't.
You can't.
Well, you can't when he's already done so much with the story. I mean, it's his story.
Oh,
Yeah.
they gave him a shit comic book. Nobody bought that shit.
The only time
the original run of Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody bought that shit.
No.
It was horrible. But they were running low on titles because they didn't
whole
own.
life.
They didn't have that deal they have now with Fox and Sony where they were getting some of their characters back.
Yeah.
They were running off of what did we not sell?
Yeah.
And they came across Guardians, which was a shit comic. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But he made it work.
He did.
And he made it like some people sit there and go, Guardians is my favorite Marvel movie.
Well, up until recently, Guardians, like that first run, was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
It was amazing.
It was entertaining. It was like the A-Team in space with powers, and that's what makes it work really well. And you had James Gunn at the forefront writing all these things and like doing an amazing job. Now, I will say his tweets are relatively offensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not to say that he meant them, but again, you are a director. You're a representation of Disney at that point.
Yeah.
And to make slightly pedophilic remarks on your Twitter more than once is a little much. Dial that shit back.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's not crucify the man
Right.
No.
on what he is, like, because people change. Like, internet has changed so much over the course of
yeah.
everything. PC culture versus whatever. Like, we're taking it back. This is a step in the right direction, not just for
hands
the
down.
movies,
Oh, yes.
but for the fact that, like, forgiveness is real. Like,
Definitely.
you can't just crucify someone for tweeting something 10 years ago. It's over and done with. And especially after they apologize for the distasteful
Oh,
tweets.
yeah.
Like, it's over and done. They said they were sorry. Fucking move on. What are you mad about? Why are we outraged at every little fucking thing?
Yeah.
This
Oh,
culture is
God.
getting.
What's mad pussy is what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's such a little bitch about everything. Like, I can't say, you know, like, I think women and men are different. Women can't do everything men can do. I can't say that. It's offensive. How is it offensive? It's not. It's a fact. It's fact.
Yeah.
Just like, you can't call someone a tranny. Okay, I mean, I hear that it sounds offensive to them, but it doesn't really fucking hurt the idea of having the conversation. It's discourse. You can agree or disagree, but you shouldn't be pissed off so much that it costs people jobs.
Exactly.
Let me, real quick, on that. There's a Patton Oswalt comedy special where he's a very, very.
He's progressive as fuck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was, in his special, he made sure he explained to people. He's like, you know what? He said, if you hear somebody say fag or tranny or something once in a while, he's like, those are the good people. We just can't keep up with all the words that keep getting changed.
Yeah.
He said when somebody can go through and remember every last different word that has come up for how to describe people, he said that's the asshole because they're trying to get their point across and they make sure they learn all of your lingo.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't care if you're gay, a transgender, I don't care none of that.
Right.
But sometimes those words come out and I don't mean it in an offensive
Well,
way.
it's like-
it's just I'm trying to talk and everything happens too quick.
Yeah, that and like again, censoring yourself in conversation, like podcasting, people get knocked down all the time because something will just slip out, and you're like, man, that's so fucking gay. And I don't mean it like because an inanimate object cannot be a homosexual.
Right.
But if you look at a Prius, like, it's a fucking gay ass car. Like it's gay as fuck. I hate it. It's stupid. It's a tampon on wheels. It's so dumb. And I say it's gay because like first off, the way we were raised is like that word was never affiliated with homosexuals to me.
Yeah.
No.
Like I knew because I had a roommate for a while who was a homosexual. I never called him gay because it didn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
But I'd be walking through the house and be like, dude, this show's so fucking gay, and he'd be like, yup. Because that's what it is. Like it's like we took a word, we changed what it means. And there's a couple dickhead cunt pussies that want to hold it to themselves so they can be outraged, so they can feel like they're important.
Oh, yeah.
And there's so much more pride now in being a victim than there is in being a hero.
Oh,
And
very much.
it's fucking obnoxious and it's disgusting. And you guys need, like, not you guys obviously, but like people need to start understanding that by you being outraged at every little fucking thing people do, it only diminishes your ability to be taken seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
And it shows me that you're closed-minded and we don't have a marketplace of ideas that we can exchange between each other, so you can take your head, put it in the toilet, and flush, you fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Beat it. Kick rocks.
But also back to
Gun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went on
no,
my tangent.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I hate PC culture.
You said a thing, and it made me think of other things. But James Gunn, I kind of don't want to see a Guardians movie he's not in charge of.
Well, yeah, because again, he took it to the direction that we needed it to go. It became fun. It became, again, to me, A-Team in space. And then the cast, perfect.
The whole cast even rallied around him when he got
even
fired.
Chris Pratt, who's now like this newborn Christian,
Oh
whatever.
yeah, and he
huge. He's like, dude,
took
I
his side.
Yeah.
And if they would have had a different director, I don't feel like those guys give 100%.
Well,
I don't feel like they give their whole effort, and that you need it.
Yeah.
Like you can't just half-ass it.
Weren't they gonna give it to the dude who did Ragnarok at one point? They were
I
considering
believe
that.
so.
He was the only one I think could do well with it. I don't think he does it justice by any stretch of the imagination.
No,
but
because it's a one man's voice. Like
yeah,
you
exactly. It's his story. It's his art. He had a plan from the fucking jump. Wrote all these movies. Yes.
And he wrote all the Guardians parts for
Infinity
Endgame
War,
and
yeah.
Infinity War.
So I mean, yeah, you gotta give it to the guy.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, if he did something super, like if he R. Kelly'd someone, fuck him.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like fucking get out of here.
Yeah.
If you know,
R. Kelly.
yeah, goddamn R. Kelly. But yeah, if he went that route, you gotta get rid of him. But
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he's back is amazing, and I can't wait to see what he does with Suicide Squad. Because if he can bounce between the two movies, we have
He's gonna pick
great
up-
group movies that we're gonna be able to see.
He's gonna make Suicide Squad way better than it was.
Suicide. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey,
I've been drinking.
He's on the Bushmills. Fuck off.
But
Fuck her over.
also, I believe the whole team's gonna be different in Suicide Squad too. It's gonna be.
What do you mean the whole team?
I think it's gonna be Harley and Deadshot. I think he's giving it an '80s feel. It's gonna have the '80s lineup.
I'm not.
But it's gonna be like Bronze Tiger. It's gonna be.
No.
It's gonna be like the villains that it was. Like they used to take just like popular but not overly popular villains and put them in the Suicide Squad.
Well, I mean, I've seen it because in the animated ones they've done like Hell to Pay and stuff like that, and like Assault on Arkham, the Suicide Squad characters, and they did have. I think the Bronze Tiger was in that.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, I don't really care. But if you're gonna try to carry the fan base over from the last movie, you got to bring back probably Captain Boomerang.
Boomerang should be there,
Captain,
and Katana.
And Katana has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
That strong, silent woman. That's a good part to have as a
I don't-
counter to an obnoxious Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I don't care too much about Diablo.
No, he's dead.
Yeah, he does.
He was dead. I forgot.
And Killer Croc, you mean whatever.
No, Killer Croc
He
fucked
looked
up
so
terribly.
fucking stupid. He looked like one of the Locust people from Gears of War.
Yeah,
He looked
yeah, I know
shitty
what you're
as fuck.
talking about.
And they won like an Academy Award for their makeup. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
It was bad. But I like the movie all in all. And I'm glad, again, Idris Elba touching on last week, replacing Will Smith is dope as fuck. But James Gunn spearheading both those projects, get after it. I like
Idris
it.
Elba all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's stick on with DC. DC releases first look at Superman Year One comic. So DC Comics is going to be taking fans back to the early days of Superman's career with Superman Year One, the upcoming miniseries from the groundbreaking team of Frank Miller, Year One, and John
Romita Jr.
Yeah.
He is, by the way, he is Hispanic. You should know that name.
I've never heard of Romita. so.
I've never heard of
John
that.
Romita Jr. is him and his father both are legendary comic book artists.
Oh, so
Their art is
Yeah,
amazing.
you're just kinda looking
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, so they're going to be drawing way better than all the other Frank Miller comics. That's fucking dope.
John Romita
I
is
could
going
do
to
with a different logo on the chest. I don't like the blackout in the
well,
back, but
the thing is it's going to be
oh,
year
yes,
one.
Yeah, I know.
They're
obviously
going to
Batman
progress the
changed
suit.
as well. Yeah.
But okay, so anybody who's a comic book fan, there's 10 books you should read. Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller is
It's
one.
the Bible,
Year One by Frank Miller for Batman is the other.
one of the Gospels.
And for him to write Year One of Superman,
I mean,
and it's getting the Black Label treatment, which means the Black Label is DC's new label to do more adult themed books, where you might, and it caused an uproar because you saw Batman's Bat-Hole in the last one, and people were like,
not impressed, by the way.
People
Make
were
his
like, you
dick
can't do
huge as
that.
Fuck. You can't. It needs to be a 4-foot long kielbasa, you sons of bitches. Show some respect.
but they're gonna do Superman Year One, which I'm pumped.
Yeah,
Frank
I'm
Miller's
excited for it.
a great writer.
He's a great writer. I mean, I don't necessarily think the art style for the recent run of The Dark Knight was that great. Also,
No.
The Dark Knight Returns was not The Dark Knight Rises, I believe was the third.
Yeah, that was
That was a little scratchy, and he drew most of that, right, Frank Miller?
Yeah, but here's part of the problem there too.
Well, he
was
drew
he
it.
was doing that book as 9/11 happened. So he was probably scrapping stuff he was doing to try to make it fit into the time.
I understand, but I like the art style that you just showed me of that, and I like the idea of Frank Miller. It was the obvious thing that he would take on another year one run of some sort of hero.
John Romita's art is amazing.
It looked really good. I appreciate that art style, and it's a nice transition because, like, again, a lot of the things that are off-putting about Frank Miller's Batmans are the art styles. Like, people are like, dude, it's a little clunky, it's a little whatever, it's not as seamless as you would like.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that art style for sure, and I look forward to reading it for sure. I'm a big fan.
Definitely. Alright, so if you
Reload.
want
Reload, bro.
Oh boy, here we go.
Get after it.
Are you gonna need some ice with that, or?
It's cold enough. Is it colder than your hand? Fuck 'em.
There you go. Alright, sticking with DC, Shazam projected to have lowest DCEU opening weekend.
Why?
Let's see.
What the fuck is that?
Warner Brothers Shazam is currently projected to have the lowest box office opening for a DC Extended Universe movie yet. The DCEU turned 6 years old in 2019, has already seen its share of commercial smash hits, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Misfires, Justice League, and all the and those that fall somewhere in between, Man of Steel.
Here's the problem.
The huge problem. Right
Calling Justice League a misfire.
it still made $800 million.
Yeah.
It did.
I'm just saying. How can you call $800 million not a fucking misfire? Just because it didn't land in the way you want to do with the critics doesn't mean that they didn't make all the fucking money. Aquaman got critiqued pretty hard. Made $1 billion fucking dollars.
And since Joss Whedon took over that movie, all we've heard was Zack Snyder's movie was going to be nothing but fan service.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I've read that he had in this movie that got cut makes me mad. We were gonna have
lanterns.
We were gonna have lanterns. We were gonna have Darkseid at the end. We were gonna have a lot of things that a Justice League movie should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Joss Whedon just pissed on that. And
that's because Joss Whedon. I don't think comic books are really his territory.
No.
I think when he has more creative, like enterprise, where he can have his own take on things, he does well. Like with Buffy.
Yeah.
I mean, he did nail the first Avengers movie. We get that, but then you set the blueprint and you deviated with Age of Ultron. Was kind of shitty. It's actually one of my least favorite movies they've done. He just doesn't really strike me as a guy you can throw into the mix. He has to be at the helm from the jump, or it's fucked.
Oh yeah.
That's why he kind of had a lot to do with Avengers. But then Age of Ultron came along, and it's part of a story arc. He has to now stick to a pretty solid script at this point because it was involving Scarlet Witch and all that shit. So it got a little dicey for him, and I think that's what happens is when you have someone who has that much creativity blooming through their head at all times, and who has to be on their own path to make them take the helm that's halfway done, if not completely done, and try to have put the bells and whistles on the end. You kind of set them up for failure from the jump. I think they should have pushed it back until fucking Snyder was ready to finish. I understand he went through a huge traumatic experience, and it's unfortunate as fuck.
Oh, very.
But you give the man the space. It's his baby.
Yeah.
Like this was his fucking crescendo. This is his opus. You gave him this ability to start this universe, and then you took it from him.
Oh yeah.
And you took it from him. And it's not even his fault.
No.
That's the worst part. Is you stole something from someone who was already in a really bad spot. And maybe he agreed to toss it over because he knows there's a deadline, whatever. But I think if Warner Brothers had any sort of decorum, they would have sat there and been like, look, you take your fucking time. We will push this movie back. Well, if we have to release Aquaman before, we fucking will.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the Justice League, which they should have released Aquaman before Justice League. Any fucking
hands down, yeah.
Here's another. They should have. Justice League should have been something
better.
Okay, the runtime. They were like, it has to be 2 hours or less. No more than 2 hours. Not 2:01, 2 hours.
That's fucking stupid.
That's stupid.
We've already proven we're going to sit through 2.5 hours of the Avengers and then sit through the fucking credits to see a 2-minute scene.
Yeah, they've trained us now as moviegoers for those superhero movies to wait.
So, to sit there and go, nobody's going to watch a 2-hour Justice. Fuck you.
Yeah,
people are going to sit through Batman Solo. What were the Nolan? None of the Nolan movies were less than 2 hours.
No, they're all 210 plus.
Yeah.
I think the Dark Knight Rises is 240.
Yeah, if you're going to sit through a 2+ hour Batman movie, Solo, you're gonna watch him interact with the rest of the Justice League
Well,
for
too.
longer.
Especially like the Holy Trinity. I mean, BVS was simply too long because it was just a shit movie.
Yeah.
But Justice League had its beats and it was fun in my opinion. It could have been better, but
Yeah.
we can pick and choose whatever we'd like. To say that we are not now conditioned, and not just in superhero movies, in all movies in general, for 2 hours plus. You kind of know when you're going to the movies, you're buckling in. You're losing 2 hours.
Definitely.
You make it over there.
Forgot that Black Bush is rougher than the other shit.
Not as smooth.
Not as smooth.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I don't think, but I don't see Shazam with the trailers they've launched and the way it looks to project it as the lowest one. To me, doesn't make any sense because that movie looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
It looks like good fan service. There's a couple things I think it looks a little campy.
Yeah.
But I think it's tailoring it
supposed
towards
to be.
I think it's tailoring it towards children to not be as so dark and fucking bleak as the DC universe normally is. So little kids that are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, they're going to go there and they're going to be excited.
Exactly.
It's not just to see the superhero. They're like, dude, I could be that kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
I could be fucking Shazam. So now, I don't know who's projecting this. If Warner Brothers is actually projecting it to be the lowest, is it them or is it like a source?
Let me go back. Sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
But I think comic book fans, like we talked last time, because it's not Shazam versus Black Adam,
That'll take away from it a little
I
bit.
think that. But at the same time, it's still.
And we have to remember.
It looks like a movie. You have a 2-year-old daughter.
I have a
you
7 and a 2, yeah.
You could easily take them to watch Shazam
Mm-hmm.
without feeling at all like they might see something they shouldn't. So you've made a family movie,
Yeah.
which is good. Like some characters that doesn't work, but Shazam is a really fun character, and you can make a family movie out of that. So I don't see where
They're getting
this
off
low
of these,
projection
yeah.
would come from, because there's a lot. You can take kids to see this movie, is what I'm saying. You're
Oh,
not
yeah.
just going to get adults, and then they're maybe going to adjust it in their head to see if their kids can watch it.
Not only that though, it doesn't feel just geared towards children. But Jose, did you see who projected it? Is it Warner Brothers themselves?
It didn't say Warner Brothers. It was saying, according to Variety, I'm guessing it's some type of
Variety?
Variety.
Variety is a fucking sham of a goddamn magazine. They can suck all the dicks in the room.
Did he say Variety?
It's whatever, dude. He
No,
can make up
I've
whatever.
been watching too many.
He's not from here, clearly. God damn it.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's a second language. We talked about
It
this.
is. It is.
It's alright. What's
no.
the projections here? They're talking about
Here, there. Okay. Currently.
166 and a 3-day tape.
So yeah, I mean, I don't see the reason behind it. I believe.
I think another thing I read was, I think you guys already covered it, was just, not that many people know about Shazam. And so they're like, oh, maybe,
Yeah, but not that many people knew about Suicide Squad made $900 million.
Exactly. So.
You sold it on the Joker, so you just sold it on a little kid.
Yeah.
And then doing Hi, My Name Is for the fucking trailer of this last one.
Yeah. Oh, that
Perfect.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I'd like to purchase something for your finest beer, please. Like, it looks fun.
No,
So, yeah, they can go
that's
fuck
great.
themselves, especially Variety. Eat all the dicks. You don't even work in comic books,
Exactly.
you cunts. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
fuck off.
Go write another expose about how girls should wear fucking different bras, you dumb bitches.
Right.
Fuck out of my face.
All right.
Ew. Ew. Stay in your lane.
Right. Sticking with DC. All right. So The Flash. Ezra Miller and Grant Morrison are writing the script for the new Flash.
Oh, look at that face. I knew this was going to get you going, son.
Huh?
Earlier this week, a report surfaced starting a long guesting the Flash. Fuck you. The Flash film starring Ezra Miller was finally preparing to kick off production later this year. However, a new report claims that the film's script is getting a rewrite from Miller and comic book legend Grant Morrison.
Okay.
So,
Here we go.
Here we go. All right. For one, it's St. Paddy's Day. Grant Morrison's
He's
from
Scottish.
Scotland, but I'm gonna let it go.
I'm gonna let it slide.
This has a tie-in. All right. This is a Scottish man is about to help write the Flash, and Grant Morrison is one of the greatest comic book writers of all time.
Hands down.
I have a graphic novel of his Flash.
Is it good?
He wrote the Wally West Flash,
Mm.
but you can kind of interchange them
Yeah.
Nope.
to a degree.
Yeah.
To a
That's
degree.
good.
So You're gonna give Grant Morrison another crack at the Flash, and I am excited.
Well, I'm super crunk for it because he could take it to the dark spot. Like, he could do Flashpoint so fucking well. He could nail Flashpoint.
Yeah.
And that's the only Flash story. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck if you're a huge Flash fan, if you like the CW shit show. You can like all that shit. Whatever, go fuck yourself. Flashpoint is the greatest Flash story ever told.
Yeah.
Hands fucking down.
Oh, go ahead.
And then there's like, I don't even know how to describe. I don't know where you would take it.
It's a little stronger.
I don't like Ezra Miller as a Flash. No disrespect. I think he's a great actor, but it's just not what I want in my Barry Allen.
I think they went a little too goofy with it.
Because Barry Allen isn't that goofy.
I liked him, but he was they leaned a little too goofy.
Yeah, they went too far into the silliness of it all.
Right.
They still treated him like a teenager, and for all intents and purposes, I believe Ezra Miller's like fucking 30.
Oh yeah.
Let's chill out, dude.
Yeah.
And Barry Allen, when he's the full-fledged Flash and he's doing everything, he's fucking in his 30s.
Yeah.
Let's make him 30 as fuck, okay?
Yeah.
Let's make sure he's got his iris. Let's make sure he's got all this shit that he has. And then, yeah, he does little snarky remarks. They made him more Wally West than they made him Barry Allen in the movie.
They really did.
And I could appreciate a Wally West if that's what the guy was, but you called him Barry Allen.
Yeah.
So, go fuck yourselves. Let's figure it out. Like, let's not make it so campy. But the fact that Grant Morrison's at the helm leads me really far leaning towards it's going to be a Flashpoint story.
Oh, it should be.
It's got because he writes Batman, and then he's got Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get it. I'm super crunk for this. And he's an amazing writer. Like, if you've not read his work, you're sleeping on him for sure. Because his JLA run's decent as fuck. He does
his JLA run is amazing.
I'm gonna say decent because I just don't like the culmination. I prefer his Batman runs, but JLA's good. Batman Incorporated is fucking interesting as shit.
It really is.
It's a good take on how
Arkham Asylum is easily in that top 10 list of
top 5 best comic books of all time. Graphic novel.
You need to read
Arkham, and the art style works, and it just.
And the number 2's coming out soon.
Is it though? Yeah.
I think it's supposed to come out this summer.
Okay. This is veering off topic because we're gonna fucking blow Grant Morrison until the
hard.
We see that Matt Reeves. Chris Reeves, rest your soul. But Matt Reeves is doing the detective style Batman, which we said we're here for. But now that we know Grant Morrison is touching hands in screenplays for the big movies, why wouldn't we get a dark Batman? Like, why wouldn't we get Arkham Asylum?
Yeah.
It would work so fucking well. Especially, you could do a low Blumhouse budget
easy.
of like $25-30 million, and this movie would make $600-700 million easy because you're putting Batman at the helm, and if you're a comic book fan, hearing Grant Morrison attached to anything makes you watch it. Like, I watched that show on Sci-Fi Happy. I'm not a fan. It's not for me. I just think it's the way the show is. Maybe it's just not my style.
Yeah.
But because he had his name attached, I was like, I'm reading it. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. So you could definitely do some great fan service using Grant Morrison, and then fuck whatever Matt Reeves has in mind.
I would love an Arkham Asylum movie.
It has to be.
You can get every villain.
Great.
And you get one of the most interesting Batman stories of all time.
And here's a cool thing: in this time of more awareness, it can help you, like, kind of work in the mental illness aspect of things.
Yes, and if it wasn't for Jack Nicholson, the Joker would be so different in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Because if you read it, you look at the art, the Joker struts around the asylum in high heels, looking like cross-dressing, transgender, whatever it's supposed to be.
I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. You do it.
And they were like, Jack Nicholson's about to play the Joker. You can't fucking do that. And then Jack Nicholson was like, no, I love it. It's glorious. And he loved the artwork because it's not... Arkham Asylum doesn't have normal artwork.
It's like fuzzy.
It's painted. Yeah. They're all mini paintings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson loved it. And that's why they got to leave the Joker the way they did. And I think Grant Morrison is very progressive, and he can write the characters slightly different, where their personality might be a little off of what you know, but you still accept it.
Right.
And it still works in the realm of, like, this fits in my Joker. This is the Riddler I know.
Well, yeah,
and it still fits.
I just think of all the people who have the greatest creative minds in comic books, it's definitely Grant Morrison.
And he's a funny dude.
He's a funny dude, but you don't see. Here's the thing, though: when you go to certain characters, I don't want funny. I'm just saying.
The Flash could be a little funny.
You can never have a funny Batman.
No. No. Batman should not make jokes.
Never ever make a joke.
But
ever
the
in
Flash,
your fucking life.
the Flash is like the heart of the Justice League. He is the funny.
I don't know, dude. Hal Jordan throws some fun.
I
in
mean,
there.
Hal Jordan too, but I mean,
And I don't-
most people forget about Green Lantern. Like a lot of people know who the Flash is.
Yeah.
A lot of people go, "Fuck Green Lantern." They don't care.
You should never say fuck Green Lantern. He's
You
my
shouldn't,
favorite.
because Hal Jordan
He's the man.
is awesome. John Stewart's the greatest Green Lantern.
Mm.
Kyle Rayner is pretty much, if Wally West is your Flash, Kyle Rayner is your Green Lantern,
Mm.
because they were around at the same time.
Nope.
But
Nope. I stick to the classics. Fuck your re-renditions. I don't give a shit.
I like Kyle Rayner.
No, you
Guy
don't
go-
though.
To a point.
Nah, fuck him. There's only two Green Lanterns, and that's Hal Jordan.
Well, I mean,
And-
there's millions of Green
No.
Lanterns.
I don't want to talk about this.
Kilowog.
No. I don't care. There's only two. There's only
I
two.
love Kilowog.
No, you can love whoever you want. It's free country. But no. It's just John and Hal, and that's it. You can fuck the fuck off. It's supposed to be Abraham Washington, there's two races. Okay.
Abraham Lincoln Washington.
Whatever, I don't give a fuck.
That was a great story. If you can,
Yeah.
go back to Fat Man on Batman and listen to the Neil Adams and Grant Morrison episodes, because you will get told some
We're
shit.
gonna plug another podcast on our podcast.
Oh.
God in heaven, Lord. Here's my
Old
feelings.
ass Fat Man on
My
Batman.
asshole's itchy. Let's go to the next one.
Everybody knows I'm a huge Kevin Smith
I
fan.
know, dude.
anyway.
You'd blow him if you saw him. I get it.
I'm not saying I won't.
I'm not
I
saying
might-
you wouldn't either. Tickle the
I might.
balls where the shaft swallow the gravy. Let's get after it.
I might at least tickle his man's head.
He doesn't have them anymore, dude. He all skinny
Oh
and
no, he
stuff.
does.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's probably
skinny
droopy
now,
as
dude.
shit.
That's why he won't take his shirt off. He said it's all just extra skin.
Well, dude,
he
he's gotta get
he
a-
didn't exercise good enough.
Well, clearly, he ate potatoes. He was an Irishman.
Yeah. Tails. God. Alright, let's jump universes now. We go to Doctor Strange 2. Director may have just teased Namor. Right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Alright.
Namor.
So, although thousands of characters still unseen within the Marvel library, fans have long wondered if or when the studio might bring one of the oldest superheroes to the big screen, Namor the Submariner.
Submariner.
Submariner. Oh, goddamn.
I'm sorry, that's the comic book fan of me. They always
No, you're fine.
they always pronounce it Submariner.
Yeah, yeah.
Submariner. Alright.
I used to say
Studio-
Submariner as well.
Gotcha. Studio President Feige has long expressed a desire to introduce the Prince of Atlantis into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, while acknowledging an entanglement of rights complicates the matter. But a tweet by Doctor Strange director Scott Derrickson may indicate Namor could make his cinematic splash sooner rather than later.
Pause.
Alright. What's going on? What is happening?
What's going on, Lunchbox?
Hey. Hey. Ray, why are you being a butt sniffer? Yeah, you are. Oh, this is still going. Shit.
No, leave it.
Okay.
This is gold.
Ray, you need to let us figure this out, buddy.
You two people can have a little bit extra shit.
I got it.
Shit.
I'm coming.
Shit we gotta deal with.
What happens when you have children? You try to
I'm just saying, we were 12 minutes in and I reloaded my glass.
Oh,
It's gonna
God.
take like a minute and a half, guys.
Yeah, I smell it too.
I've been trying to. Let me steal a little more water.
Alright, you can take my water.
That'll weaken this up a bit. Good. That black bush is pretty strong.
I see.
Like the 16-year stuff is, it's smooth.
Yeah.
It goes down better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it.
Dude, I smell it.
Now,
You've been burping up that.
I take a drink of that black bush. I
Uh-huh.
take a nice little sip. It burns. My stomach is so warm. It's glorious.
There you go. That's what counts. Starting to save Paddy's off right.
Oh, this is gonna be. I hope people have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Since you YouTube people can still hear me, I hope you have a good fucking St. Patty's weekend.
Boom. We're green. Don't
But-
get pinched.
I have overtime to do on Monday, as does Fat Doug. So we're doing our shit now.
Mm.
So we're not trying to deal with a hangover at work because that is loud shit, and I'm not doing
dude, I can't imagine. I thought for sure that one time.
it. I fell in the grate.
No. I thought for sure that one time where me and the guys were going out for like every other week or every weekend. That one night, I got home at 3. I said, fuck it, I gotta go to work the next day, so I didn't sleep. I maybe slept for 2 hours. And, oh no, I felt pretty good. Pretty good.
This is... I don't know, man. This is like... It's good stuff.
Yeah. No, this is the real us.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That Grant Morrison story, when I came across that,
I figured
that was the happiest moment of my night last night.
I bet. When I was reading, I was like, yep, Dave.
I love
falls
Grant
deep
Morrison.
in.
I love Grant Morrison so much.
Oh yeah, man, it's good shit. Oh wow.
To know that he's writing a script.
I know.
And he better be writing this fucking script. I'm gonna be really fucking mad.
Jesus H fuck, guys.
I'll be able to tell.
Oh.
If the Flash movie sucks complete balls,
Right.
I'll know Grant Morrison didn't actually help write it.
Right.
That's true. That's true. There's Ezra Miller just blowing him in the background. Ultra Flash, I don't give a fuck. Alright.
Hey, you got more of these pineapple things?
You want one?
Can I try pineapple
Yeah, dude.
thingy?
Pineapple thingy.
Want to try it?
Delicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk right in front of the camera, not giving a fuck. That's my
Sure,
fat
yeah,
ass.
pineapple
you dirty
fingers.
bitch. Alright, bro. Takes the edge off. It's pretty tasty.
No, that's good.
Yeah, dude, it better be good for $9 a fucking 6-pack
That
of
is-
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
That is good.
Piece of shits.
All right, ready?
All right. Bounce back.
Hey, I hope you YouTube people appreciate the couple minutes extra you got.
Yeah, fuckers.
Fuckers.
Are we back?
Hold on, hit it again.
I don't know what I did.
Hit record.
I did.
Okay, wait, stop. Click on this. Like highlight the, see the white over there? Click on that, now hit record. Why the fuck is it doing this?
Oh no.
Wait. Here, let me see something real fast.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties,
Oh
guys.
fuck, I can't see them. Where's the cursor, dude? Click right here.
Click right.
There. Oh, right here. Okay, now hit record.
Hello?
Are you serious right now? Why is it doing this? We
I don't
paused
know,
it
man.
before.
I don't know. We've done this like 100 times.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Damn it.
How the fuck did this happen? Okay, click.
Wait, maybe if I just hit unpause again.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have it paused.
There, we're working.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
H,
we're
fuck,
back.
we were
Oh,
scared.
Wow, that.
Technical difficulties as Doug had to do some real parenting.
Right.
Yeah, I know, dude. You have to give your kid a tablet so it shuts up every now and again so you can try to progress their lives with a shitty podcast.
Yeah.
Alright, so-
Definitely, those on YouTube saw.
So we were talking about Doctor
Yeah,
Strange 2 might have Namor in it.
Namor.
I am not sure how you work those two together. Namor's a villain, correct?
He's both.
He's an anti-hero.
Pretty much.
He's
yes.
a cunt. Okay.
He's- yeah. Well,
Cheap Aquaman.
so,
Yeah.
cheapest of Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.